It is a heartwarming day here at the Salvation Army in Sierra Vista. It's Saturday, March 14th. This is Jeff Davenport live, brought to you by the MORSE Automotive Group. Sierra Vista and Cochise County are backed by MORSE. Here inside the Salvation Army today, you can see the Fry Fire, City of Sierra Vista Fire Department is here for the Blanket Day. It's the Lions Club Make a Blanket Saturday, and they've been busy inside making blankets for kids, and that's why we're stopping by today just to give you an idea of what happens at one of these events here. And of course, the only person that we need to talk to about all this is Janet. Janet's chatting with some of our Sierra Vista's finest here as we get ready for this day. As John takes a look around, Janet, how are you?
I'm excellent as always, Jeff. How are you?
Good to see you. Talk about what's been going on here this morning.
So this is the magic of Make a Blanket Morning, and it's all about Project Linus. And Project Linus is pretty cool. It's in all 50 states. It's entering its 31st year, and the Sierra Vista Lions Club partnered with them because we were looking for something that would include the community, and you can see we've done it. I think we've got them from age 6 to 80-something, but the 80-somethings won't tell me how old they are exactly. And so we're here today making blankets. We were looking for something to include the community, but that would do good for the community, a give-back event. Mm-hmm. And we thought maybe 20, 30 people in a room making blankets would be cool, and we've had as many as 80 in this room. This weekend, there's a lot going on in Sierra Vista, so we don't have quite as many people here, but we've got some amazing people. We have high school students, and we have retirees, and we have groups of kids. A family came in with 5 kids, and this is their first charity event. And so they're learning about how to give back to others, and that's what's cool. And so we produce usually somewhere around 50 blankets every couple of months in here with this group of people. And what they go to is kids in crisis. You know, the kid that's having the worst day of his life, it may be a child that's just entering foster care for the first time with nothing but the clothes on their back. And so the Blake Foundation has a selection of blankets for them where they pick one that's theirs forever. They can take it with them from place to place.
That was made
and they
right
just
here.
Have a warm hug. And they were made in rooms like this with helping hands like these wonderful people that you see behind me.
Yeah.
And so the sheriff's office carries them in the back of their cars. Maybe it's a really bad day for the kid. Maybe it's been a domestic violence situation. And maybe one parent's going to jail and the other one's going to the hospital. And so while that child waits for a family member or for some kind of services, they get wrapped in the warm hug of a handmade blanket just for them. And we'll walk around and take a look at those later so you can see what's going on. You can see the firefighters are here from Sierra Vista Fire.
I was talking about, are they here to grab a bag
and
as
they're
well?
Here, and they're getting their blankets today. The sheriff, I'm expecting him any minute to get them for the sheriff's office. Sierra Vista PD is also going to start participating. The hospital participates. Foster care participates. But on the worst day, can you imagine a kid having that kind of chaos in your house? And you get to cuddle up in a blanket that's maybe got your favorite cartoon character or a dinosaur or a spaceman that's going to protect you. What a difference that makes. You're a mom with a baby in the hospital because that baby's very sick.
Yeah.
And maybe the baby doesn't understand they're getting that brand new blanket, but the mom doesn't. It makes the day better for her. And, you know, people have shared some really heartwarming stories. We've had people in this room who've received making blankets.
And they get to come back and understand what it means to pay it forward after receiving.
And so they're happy because it's like, I hope this makes another kid as happy as I was when I got my blankets when I was in the hospital. So the kid in chemo, the kid in crisis, the kid in foster care, car wreck, mom and dad have been injured, the kid's scared. Instead of getting the white blanket will keep you warm, but the blanket that you get to keep forever and you get to cuddle up on, and everyone is handmade. We take nothing that's been bought at Walmart or Target.
Actually, we're seeing them paint,
and you can take
paint
a
some of the
look.
squares here as well.
Oh, yeah. The squares are cool. So here, this is kind of, I can't even hold this right. The squares are so cool.
Yeah, John's looking at them right now.
Obviously, the squares over here are amazing. And we have colors from usually the age of about 4 to 84 because big people love to color too. We have quilters that work with Project Linus. And so you can't make a quilt in 3 hours. Have you ever made a quilt?
All the time. All the time, yeah.
Yeah, you know you can't make one in 3 hours. But the quilters take it home and they usually have it right side up. And so the quilters take all these lovely hand-colored little squares home, and they make these amazing quilts out of them. Amazing quilts. And can you imagine getting to take this home with you like the foster situation or something like that.
Yeah.
So you're going into a strange bed, but you're going in with a blanket that's just yours. And they're all washed. They're all tagged with Project Linus. They're ready to go. So what you're seeing at the coloring tables is this magic right here.
All part of the amazing fun going on here today at the Salvation Army. It's Jeff Davenport Live, brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group, Sierra Vista, Cochise County, backed by Morse. Again, so many people working on so many different things all around this room, Janet. And it is the magic of seeing people give to the community in such a unique way.
And they give in a lot of ways. Usually we have the Kiwanis here, but they have their own event today. We have a lot of church groups that come in. We've actually had a group with disabilities come in,
like
because it's a project that works. Yeah, you've got a Relay for Lifer over there. But the Kiwanis, the Rotary, the educators group that Chris Hagerl does, all these people usually come in and do this. And one of the things is fabric's expensive and yarn's expensive. So as people hear about us, they make donations. I had a soldier's wife, and they were getting ready to go overseas, and she said, they craft it at Bliss, and I've got a bunch of yarn. Nobody crafts at Fort Huachuca. We can't take it with us. I literally had 3 of the monster lawn garden leaf bags full of brand new yarn that we brought to people to crochet. And you can't crochet a whole blanket while you're here, but we have people over here that are just crocheting edges on fleece.
And that's what's going on over there that John is looking at right now is the edges, the tying on of the...
And the tying is that's just fleece that gets tied. And I know a lot of people have the ones for their favorite sports team where it's, two-sided. In Arizona, they discovered two-sided was too hot for a chemo chair, too hot in most cases. And we want them to be able to cuddle that blanket every time, so we need donations. Well, Kiwanis used to do a project that did kid print fabric. They don't do that anymore. So they brought me 7 bolts of fresh fabric this week, and they brought me 6 2 months ago. So I've got fresh fabric, and the reason I have the fabric is because they heard about us, and they brought in fabric, and then they come in and they tie knots for us.
Wow.
So it becomes a group effort for all the groups in town. And so people come in the first time all by themselves, and they make their new best friend, and then they keep coming back and bringing more best friends. I had a lady waiting in the parking lot when I got here this morning because she wanted to make sure she had a table for 8. So she was first in the door with a table for 8.
Nice. And that's a great way that other groups in the community can take part together, like a team building thing for other nonprofits.
Yeah, right, because not everybody can adopt a highway.
Right.
Not everybody can be working with the Sheriff's Assist team, pulling people, off the mountainside. But this is something everybody can do, and it's a great introduction to kids. And I know that you got some video of the kids over here working. And I'll tell you what, kids tie great knots. They tie great knots. And getting the fabric donation means our quilters aren't spending quite as much out of their pocket. The quilters spend hundreds of dollars out of pocket. So kid print, too. We actually got kid print, and that made it really exciting.
That's great. You got Huey, Dewey, and Louie here.
And I got princesses, and I got some more over there, and I've gotten dinosaur fabric from them. So those are all pretty cool things. So one of the things this is a Lions Club favorite project. We do a lot of things. We do the glasses, and we do the schools, and we do stuff like that. But it's kind of become our favorite because it brings the community together for a great cause. It means kids are having a better day on what could be their worst day. When the kids come in, give back after receiving. When we have kids come in for the first time, youth groups, one of us usually stops and asks Mom and Dad, can we sit and talk to them a little bit about what this is doing and the importance of giving back? So we get to do that lesson. People make new best friends because not everybody wants to go hang out at the local pub to make best friends. And then they keep coming back and they keep coming back. So like I
Let's
said,
talk about this
today,
real quick. So people are watching this now. And in the post description, you will find the Facebook link to the Sierra Vista Lions Club. You'll be posting when the next Project Linus Day will be, right?
And in case somebody's got a really good memory, we'll be here on May 9th, 9 to noon, right here at the Salvation Army Community Center on Wilcox. We'll be here August 8th, and we'll be here October 10th.
And you can put that information in the post description when you're sharing this video yourself, Janet, and you can let everybody know those dates coming up. But please follow the Lions Club Facebook page and see all the amazing things that they do in our community, such as a great opportunity to serve. Maybe you have a local nonprofit or a local church group or something like that, and you're looking for ways to build that team up and find a way to have teamwork, make that dream work for the young people in our community who are going through the worst day of their life and just a simple blanket or a quilt can make the entire difference.
And the high school groups come in, and they can, if they have a club where they need to do volunteer hours, we can definitely get those signed off. We've had whole groups of soldiers here for the NCO Academy, 25 of them sitting and making blankets. So those are the things that are kind of cool. And then we have people walk in. We'll make 50 blankets, but somebody will come in and say, I knew I didn't have time to stay today, but I've made this 10 at home over the course of the last couple months, and they bring them in. And we had a lady come in with 3 hand-crocheted blankets. We have people come in with the quilts, and I don't even know how they do that magic. Of course, you're a quilter yourself, so I'm sure you know. All the time. I know.
Every day.
And so without all these people that trade all their skills, and this lady over here, she was teaching some of the kids how to crochet earlier because they thought it was cool. So it becomes quite the event. And so today we had asked the sheriff's office, the foster care people, and of course the fire department to come in. Fry said they still have plenty. And so we periodically, they can get them whenever they want, but we thought we'd be nice if the people who are doing the work would get to meet the guys and see the final results.
Who end up giving it out.
And I'm hoping they can share some of their stories real quick when we hand off some blankets.
It's going to be amazing. So again, for more information about the Sierra Vista Lions Club and the Project Linus work days that they have here at the Salvation Army Community Center on Wilcox Drive in Sierra Vista, make sure you follow their page. The post description is in, or the link is in the post description, I should say. Janet, thanks for letting us stop by and see you. Always a pleasure. Great job. I'll let you put these down. You're carrying these around.
Can we do a couple of handoffs real quick for you?
Sure, let's do it. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm giving up on the sheriff. He's going to.
That's fine. Hey, look, I'm sure he's on his way, but that's okay.
Okay, and then Brett, real quick, Brett, can we show Brett over there real quick? We could not do this without the Salvation Army, who gives us this facility and shares with us their space in their time, because I'm sure Brett has things he'd rather be doing today, but he's the major here, and he and his wife run a lovely show with the volunteers that we had in here earlier talking about stuff. And so I know it's a small token, but because you share with us, we want to share with you. So that's a little bit from the Lions Club to help you out with some of your programs. And because like I said, without this guy, and without them being willing to share this and work so hard, what the Salvation Army does for this community is amazing. And so if I can get a representative from the fire department, get ready to come over here and give out some blankets.
Yeah,
Ready.
they're already bagged up and ready to go.
So the fire department is going to get some, do you have blankets for them here today? I thought you brought some. I thought you did.
We got bags all right back here.
Ready to go. So we're going to, I don't know who's receiving for you guys, or if all you guys want to come out and hang out.
It's going to be me.
Is it you, Captain?
Ended up having to go out on a call.
The guys left.
When they go out on a call, Janet, I mean, they can't say no. I'm sorry. We're getting blankets right now.
So they're out saving lives. What's up with that?
Imagine that.
Well, we should have got to you a little sooner, but I got to say hi to a couple of them.
Yeah.
So
oh my gosh! Look at all these bags over here, John. Come on over. Take a look at these.
Okay, there's the fire.
I can deliver them to the station for you if you need me to.
I can get them loaded up. No
Okay.
problem. But thank you, guys.
Okay.
Fantastic. Look at these bags ready to go with Sierra Vista Fire. The sheriff will be on his way here. Aviva getting their blankets, and all thanks to these amazing people. Give yourselves a round of applause, by the way. All these people here working hard today on Saturday, March 14th. It's Pie Day. You all deserve pie for doing what you've done today. It is Pie Day. It's 3.14. So that's what you got to do. They deserve pie, I think, and so much more for what they do. For more information about the Lions Club here in Sierra Vista, make sure you follow them. Their link is in the post description. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sharing and seeing what people do in our community that makes our community the special place that it is. A giving community for those having their worst day ever. These people here are making it just a little bit brighter when that happens, and you can be a part of this too. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. This episode of Jeff Davenport Live brought to you by the MORSE Automotive Group. Sierra Vista and Cochise County are backed by MORSE. All of these bags of blankets, all the blankets being made all across these tables are going to some different organizations like the Sheriff's Office, like the Fire Department, and like our local police department, getting ready for those terrible tragedies that end up coming in the lives of very young people, to make sure that they have something nice and warm on that day. And these people care enough to make sure that it's ready for them. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sharing. Have a great day, everybody. We'll check in with you again later on.